My name's Alana Bray. I'm the owner of Yoga Bound in Carlsbad Village, California. We're a vinyasa yoga and yoga therapy studio. Today, I'm going to lead you through a 5 to 10 minute relaxation series for after coming home from a long day, a hard day's work, unwinding with a little bit of yoga that is meant to help you relax and not so much build energy, but calm down and be able to get a nice, easy rest. So first, start in a nice, comfortable position, just like this, with your legs crossed. And if this is uncomfortable for you, or you find that your lower back is rounding or your knees are lifting up high, get a couple pillows or blankets and sit right on top of them so that when you lift your hips up, it eases the load of the hips, back, and the spine. You want to feel like you're right on top of your pelvis rather than sitting behind your sit bones or too far forward of your sit bones, that you're right on top of the pointy edges of your sit bones. And press slightly into the ground underneath you, grow tall in your spine, and have your palms facing the ceiling, the tops of the hands heavy to the floor. Let your shoulders soften down your back, close your eyes, and take about 3 nice calm breaths in and out through your nose. Feeling your side ribs reach for your inner arms as you inhale, and then as you exhale, softening somewhere in your jaw, the front of your throat, your shoulders. The very bottom of the exhale, grow a little taller in the spine. Taking one more really nice breath, inhaling. And exhale. Next inhale, you can blink your eyes open, breathe your arms up overhead, interlace your fingers, have the palms facing the ceiling, and then bow your chin into your chest. Take a couple breaths here, acting like you're pulling your fingers apart, let the shoulders soften down the back. Every time you inhale, it's like climbing up the bottom of you, reaching your side ribs outwards. And as you exhale, softening your shoulders, your chest, feeling the lower belly hug in at the very bottom. Take one more very smooth and light breath here. And as you exhale, you can release the grip and release your arms down by your side. Plant your right palm down, and if you don't have, if you're higher up, you can always come onto your fingertips. You want to make sure your shoulder stays nice and soft. And then inhale your left arm up overhead. Allow the left shoulder to come down. Spread your right fingers, swivel your right elbow forward, and a nice side stretch to the right. Rooting into your left side sit bone. Every time you inhale, press down and reach up through your left side body. And every time you exhale, ground into your core, come down a little bit deeper. And take one more breath just like this, inhaling. And then as you exhale, lower your left fingertips right in front of your right knee, and then circle your left fingertips forward. Plant your left palm or come onto your fingertips, and then inhale, your right arm comes up. Allow the right shoulder to soften down, let the left elbow to swivel forward, spread your left fingers, inhale, reach from your right sit bone all the way out your right fingers, and as you exhale, softening the chest, drawing the ribs in, come down a little bit deeper. Inhaling, reaching up, and then as you exhale, lowering your right fingertips down, keep your left fingertips where they are, and circle your right fingertips forward. Coming onto your fingertips, reach your spine long, lengthening so it's a flat back. And take a couple breaths right here. Soft inhales climbing up the spine. And exhale, maybe you go a little bit deeper, but keep your back as flat as you can. Take one more breath, inhaling. And then on your next exhale, hinge back up to standing. Inhale your arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, lower your hands to the ground. Now you might just be here, or you might be able to lower to your forearms. Or you can take your hands as far forward as you like. You want a nice stretch on your backside body. Allow your head to relax towards the floor wherever you are, and find a couple nice, beautiful breaths here. Spread your fingers wide, allow your shoulders to soften down the back. Every time you inhale, softly climbs all the way up your spine to the crown of your head. And every time you exhale, softening your shoulders down all the way till you feel your lower belly hug in. One more big breath like this. And on your next exhale, carefully walk your hands over to the right side. And you get a side stretch in your left side body, and let your head again hang to the ground. Taking about 3 big breaths here. Inhale.
inhales all the way up from the bottom of you, reaching out the crown of your head. And as you exhale, make it longer, relieve tension in your face, your jaw, your shoulders, all the way down till you feel your navel hug into the spine. On your next exhale, walking your hands back through center over to the left side, piece by piece. See if you can still root your right side sit bone into the ground. Keep your shoulders softening down away from your ears. Spread your fingers. Use your hands almost pulling the ground forward if you want to create a little bit more of a stretch. One more nice breath here. And then as you exhale, walking your hands through center, back towards you. If it feels nice, you can take your hands behind you with your fingers facing your knees. Press into your hands and maybe lift your hips up to release that. And then on your next exhale, lowering your hips back down, and you're going to make your way to laying down on your back. So slowly make your way down. Laying on your back, take your knees bent so your feet are flat. And feel like you have leverage with your feet. Maybe pick up your toes, see if you can press your feet almost away from each other. Allow your shoulders to soften down the back and the palms face the ceiling. And then pressing your left foot into the floor just helps maintain more stability. Pick up your right foot, immediately flex the foot, and keep the foot flexed as you cross the right ankle on top of the left knee for a figure four position. And stay right here, not forcing the knee open, but allowing it to melt open with gravity. Focus on your exhales, make them as long as you can, and allow your inhales to be softer. Going back to your breath, allowing your mind to track your breath and all the sensations that you feel as you inhale and as you exhale. Now you're welcome to stay here. If you want to go deeper, you would go for thread the needle. So on an exhale breath, pick up your left foot and flex the foot and thread your right arm through the hole that your legs create. Interlace your fingers underneath the left thigh and allow your tailbone to lengthen away from your face. It almost feels like you're pressing the left thigh into your hands. You're always welcome to stay here, getting a stretch on the back of your hips, or you can work and straighten your left leg up towards the ceiling. Every time you exhale, straighten the leg, and when you inhale, rebend the left leg. Exhales to straighten, keeping your shoulders soft, and inhales very slowly, start to bend. And do one more round like this, keeping both feet flexed, straighten as you exhale, and as you inhale, rebend into the left leg, and softly lower the left foot down, and cross your right leg completely over your left leg. And on your next exhale, hug both cross legs into your chest. Go ahead and grab the fronts of your shins. A nice little pull of your legs towards you. Allowing the shoulders to soften down the back. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, softly uncross the legs. Nice little squeeze of your knees into the chest to release that. And lowering your feet back down. Hip width distance apart. Realign at center, meaning allow your shoulders to relax, the palms face the ceiling. A nice soft gaze, even maybe close the eyes, and have a moment where you reach your sit bones towards your heels. Pressing your right foot into the ground to help keep stable the pelvis. As you exhale, pick up your left foot, immediately flex the foot and keep it flexed as you go to cross your left ankle on top of your right knee. And let the knee fall open with gravity. Taking a couple breaths here, focusing on the exhales. Inhales climb very softly up the spine, making sure, creating no tension in the face with an inhale. And then as you exhale, relax the shoulders even more, the arm bones get heavier, all the way down to maybe feel your right foot press a little harder to the ground. You're welcome to stay here, or on your next exhale, picking up your right foot, flex your right foot and thread the needle. Thread the left arm through the hole that the legs create. Interlace your fingers underneath the right thigh and have a moment where you press the thigh into your hands and pull on the thigh simultaneously. Shoulders soften down the back. Also welcome to stay here, or you can go ahead and as you exhale, straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling as best you can. And as you inhale, bending the leg. So you're pulsing with your long, smooth breath. Inhale to straighten.
exhales to bend, or whatever feels best inside your body. You're the judge. Again, straighten the leg with one breath, and bend the leg on the other breath. And the next time you bend the right leg, lower the right foot down, release the grip, arms by your side, and cross your left leg completely over your right leg. Exhale, pick up your foot, and go ahead and grab the fronts of the shins. Have a nice gentle pull of your crossed legs towards you. Gets a different stretch in the hips. Spend a couple breaths right here, keeping the breath very balanced, very smooth and calm. And then on your next exhale, uncross your legs, hug your knees into your chest. Take your hands on the fronts of your knees, and just like your legs are oars, move your legs in circles, egg beater style, in one direction. See if you can just move the legs in the hip sockets very smoothly, like they're water, or they're moving through honey, or they're taffy. And then go in the other direction. If you can remember what that is, just make it a little different. Keep moving slowly with your breath. And then on your next exhale, coming back to center, lower your feet back down. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. Keep your feet pointing straight ahead and let your knees fall in towards each other so they rest on each other. Palms facing the ceiling. Allow your arms to come a little bit further away from the side of your body just so your legs could fit in between them. On your next exhale breath, gently, one leg at a time, allow your right leg to fall to the right, and then the left knee falls to the right. And then once your knees melt to the right, let your head soften to the right. And you can stay here, or you can stretch your left arm diagonally overhead. So the whole left arm bone, the back of the left shoulder is completely heavy and relaxed to the floor still. Finding a couple breaths here. Inhaling, breathing into your left side rib cage, your left armpit. And as you exhale, softening your left shoulder and scoop your left side rib cage, allow it to melt towards your right. Inhales, lengthening up the left side body. And exhale, softening the left side body in. On your next exhale, press your left arm bone in the floor slightly, just so you don't use your shoulders. Squeezing your feet to the floor, lower belly use to come back to center. Allow your left arm to come back by your side and realign at center, meaning the feet stay wide, allow the knees to rest upon each other, the shoulders relax down, put your head in a nice placement that feels comfortable. And then one leg at a time, exhaling, left knee melts to the left, and then the right knee melts to the left. And then the head softly melts, and then let the right arm bone come up overhead. Not so that there's rigid, cagey feeling in between the shoulder and the neck, but that there's a nice, soft melting of your right side body. Seeing with your breath, if you're clenching anywhere, maybe in the glutes or the jaw, or your brain, and between your eyebrows, see if you can take your exhales there and soften those places. Again, following the breath as you inhale, breathing into the right side rib cage, your right armpit. As you exhale, soften your right shoulder and allow your right side ribs to softly, gentle, down and in. On your next exhale, press your right arm bone in the ground, use your feet, come back to center. And allow your right arm to come back by your side. Heel toe your feet together so the soles of your feet touch and your knees fall open for Supta Baddha Konasana. You're welcome to take your hand, just let them be right by your side, palms face the ceiling, or you can do a W cactus shape, goal post with the arms. Open up the chest a little bit more. Find 3 breaths here. Very soft, gentle Ujjayi breaths. Inhaling. And exhale, soften down and in. On your next exhale, use your fingers, help bring your knees back together. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe wrap your arms around your shins, give yourself a hug. And take a happy baby. So keeping your knees into your chest, separate your knees wide and allow your feet to stretch up towards the ceiling. You can grab underneath the thighs or you can grab the outsides of the feet. Whatever feels best. Maybe sway side to side a couple times. Shoulders softening down the back. And after a couple gentle sways or moments with your breath here, bring your knees and your body back to center. One last squeeze. Allow your forehead maybe to come towards your knees. Tight like a ball. And then on your next inhale, allow your head and your shoulders to soften down to the ground. And relax one leg straight down at the bottom of your mat at a time. Let your feet fall open. Let your palms face the ceiling.